Kelsey, and I'm going to be making a ice yarn haul today. I honestly thought that my next video was going to be a work in progress video about the baby blanket I'm working on using some of the cotton yarns I got from Hobby last week. But surprise, 3 or 4 days, I think, let's see, July 8th, like 4 days after I placed my order with ice yarns, the box showed up on my doorstep. So that's the fastest shipping I've had outside of Amazon. So I was pretty impressed by that. I know a lot of people don't want to use ice yarns because the website is confusing, which I agree, it's very confusing, and I've spent a very long time combing through it trying to even find anything that I was interested in using. But I found some stuff, and I have some big projects that I ordered for, so I ordered a lot of in quantity for those things. Also, people get really turned off by the shipping, and I had been watching ice yarn hauls for a while and knew that the more I ordered, the more it offset the cost of shipping. So I filled up my cart, and then I saw the shipping price, and it hurt a little to look at, but when I counted up all the balls I have on, just on my invoice, all the balls I have, when I counted up all the skeins and different yarns I ordered and then divided them by the cost of shipping, it actually was pretty low per ball of yarn. Very low, but we'll see. I'm going to count them up in person because my brain is just not great right now. Pregnancy brain is a real thing, at least for me. So maybe counting them in person, I'll get a different number than what I got when I was just counting them off of the invoice. So there's a lot of yarn, and so it's going to be a long-ish video, and I'm going to try and keep it short, and I'm definitely going to be editing out some of my rambliness because I know I like to talk a lot. So here we go. Let's see if I can show you. Here's the box. It's pretty big. Yeah, I'm excited to open it. So, holy cow, that yarn is taped in there. It's like not just taped over the opening of the box, but they taped like every direction. So I'm making a blankets for my nieces and nephews, and I normally make baby blankets, but these guys, I wasn't married to my husband yet when they were babies, so I didn't make them anything, and so I thought it was a time for me to send something their way. So I am making some sports blankets for the boys and some mermaid blankets, maybe. That's still up in the air for the girls. So this first yarn is for one of the boys. The yarn is called Dora, and here is the number. So if you look up this number, you will be able to find this exact color and style of yarn. So the number is 52727, and this is the green. It just says Dora green. It's 100% acrylic, and it says it's a number 2 weight. So this yarn is 100% acrylic, and where's the... Sorry guys if I stop occasionally. It's like got a little creature who wants to punch its way out of me, so I can get a little uncomfortable sometimes. Okay, so wow, it's soft. So in my yarn haul, my last one, the Hobby yarn haul, I got that Taboli acrylic yarn, 100% acrylic. So that yarn was much fluffier than this one. It had a lot more air in it. This one says it is a number 2 fine. I would say it's a little bit finer than the Tivoli yarn. It's not any less soft. It's still pretty soft, but it's more, that yarn was more of like a fluffy soft, and this one definitely feels more like a dense softness, if that makes any kind of sense to you guys. So this is the green color, and it says you can machine wash it in up to 30 degrees Celsius or 85 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't say anything about drying, but I'm assuming you can. I dry the all acrylic blankets that I've made for our own house all the time, and haven't noticed any real issues. So if I made a blanket for myself out of this, I'd probably dry it and just see what happens. So this says it is 250 meters, so 273 yards. Sorry, I'm putting it in a conversion because I can't do math. There's 4 in a pack. And let me tape it shut. I'm really glad these come in these little baggies. I hate the sound of them, but my son, he's a toddler now, which is horrifying, and he thinks all of my yarn in my craft room is the most exciting, wonderful thing in the world, and I've caught him on many occasions. He grabs the tails of yarn and just like takes off around the house, and I hate it. So in these bags, at least he has to work a little harder and make some noise before he can unravel anything and tie it up in knots. So I like that. So I got 2 of these. So I got 8 balls. And this yarn, so I got 2 of them. So 2 of them together is $9.98. And let's see, on the Dora green, individually they're $4.99. So it would be $4.99 for 1 pack of them. And this is not including shipping. All right, next is, let's see, I did the same, 5, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yes, so it's Dora again, but it's this white color, and it is 5, 2, 3, 5, 6. And this is, I'll probably use a little bit for the baseball diamond, just for the bases, but this is for a soccer ball blanket. So this is just plain white, and it's the exact same one, Dora. Here's the number I think I showed you, 52356. Oh, it just got like weird lighting in here. Oh, there we go. It was because my big head was in the way. Yeah, so that's that color. They're not all Dora, I promise. That's just for the boys' blankets. I got a little Dora heavy because it seemed like a really soft, workable yarn, and I was watching some hauls that had them in it. So then here's another Dora, emerald green. This is for the soccer ball blanket for the background. The number is 54874. So it definitely is a true to color on the website. Sometimes when you look on websites, the color really varies. But this time it looks spot on, and you can see the difference between these 2 greens. This is like a yellowier green, and this is a bluer green. And then the last Doras, I guess I ordered 2 different ones. So I got Dora in light brown, which is 52310. I'm assuming I had a reason for ordering a couple different browns. And then I got Dora in camel, which is 23581. So this is a little darker than this. did I do this? I don't know. It maybe was a mistake. I bet I had a reason. Okay, so next is not a Dora. It is a yarn called Rosetto. This is for me. I like these colors, yellow and blue. And let's see. The color is called Yellow Blue Shades of Brown and Gray. Pretty self-explanatory. Yellow Blue Shades of Brown and Gray. Here's the number, 63452. And it was $8.99 for a pack of 4. Oh, it is super soft. This one is 30% wool and 70% acrylic. And I've worked with a yarn that was made like that before. It might actually be in the wash right now. And it didn't do well when I washed it and dried it. So this one I would definitely not put in the dryer. It says you can machine wash it up to 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius, but not to bleach it and not to iron it. I personally would just lay it flat to dry, or if you really have to put it into the dryer, do it on delicate and only partially dry it, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then lay it flat, because in my experience, if it has wool in it, it will like shrink unevenly and get weird and matted. So that's what I would do. So these are the colors, and I think they're super pretty. I actually saw this yarn on a Bag a Day haul. Crystal had one of these, and she said it was like one of her favorites that she had received, and I'm obsessed with these colors too. And the sun keeps going behind a cloud, so it probably starts looking different. But it's got this sky blue that goes into this honey corn gold, and then dark blue, and like a taupey brownish gray. So I really like that. I'm probably going to make myself something out of that. I don't know what. And it is number 4, but it's a roving yarn, so you are going to get some thinner parts and some thicker parts, and maybe even some like little baubles of clumped up stuff, but that's never bothered me. And yeah, like I said, it is 30% wool, 70% acrylic, 200 meters, so 218 yards. Yeah, I really like this one. It's super soft, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like, I knew the yardage, but holding it in my hands, I'm like, woo! It's big. There's a lot of it here. So that's 4 of them. 4 of them for $8.99. If you like these types of videos, please like this video so I know you want me to make more. I'll probably make more anyway. And subscribing is fun, because then at least I know somebody out there is listening to me talk, which is nice, especially since we are all spending a lot of time, in our houses with just our families. So, yeah. All right, next yarn. So, this one is called Picasso, and it is called Green Shades. Let's see. Picasso, Green Shades, Pink Shades. That's what this bad boy is called. So I think I got 3 bags of this. Let's see, Picasso. Yes, I got 3 bags of this. So each bag has 8 balls of yarn in it, and each bag is $7.99. So it is crazy soft, super, super crazy soft fuzzy and light and fluffy, and just I want to cuddle under it. And it's got like kind of little fuzzies coming out of it. So it is 44% acrylic and 56% polyester. And it is a number 4 weight. Like I said in my last video, I'm not super good at gauging weight. I really don't think it's that much heavier than some of the other ones that they labeled as a 2 weight. So maybe that puts them all at a 3. I don't know. It is 115 meters. That's 125 yards. So you can machine wash in up to 30 degrees, don't iron, and don't bleach. So probably machine wash and lay flat to dry. So yeah, it's super soft. There's lots of them. It's got this dark, deeper pink and some deeper greens, and then these really light pastel-y pinks in there too. And where the pink transitions to the green, it's almost like whitish, just like the rind of a watermelon. And it could be because I'm pregnant and I'm craving watermelon all the time, but when I saw this color combo, I just really, really, really wanted it. And my husband might be stuck with like a watermelon throw on the couch. And I have 2 more of those. Ugh. And did I show you the, probably didn't show you that number. It's 90999. All right, next up, I think is another Picasso, but this one is rainbow. So I got this to add to, here's the number, 64626. I got this to add to the blanket for my nieces. Yeah, those are the colors. And it kind of looks more like sherbet-y, but up close you see that it's like almost a true rainbow. It just needs maybe a little more red, and then it would be a true rainbow. Because you can't really see the green that well in this video. You see mostly the orange, pink, and blue. But there's green and yellow and like a reddish orange color. So I got just one pack of that, I think. So I guess I got 2 different rainbows. I guess I got like a lighter rainbow and a darker rainbow. So the lighter rainbow is the one I already showed you, 64626. And that's this lighter one. And the darker rainbow is 64627. And this is them next to each other. I don't know if you can really see the difference. Yeah, you can. This is like definitely more purple heavy, and this is more blue heavy, I would say. These are for the girls' blankets. One's pink, and one is purple. Pink and purple. So, for the pink one, the number is 22021. And this is, where do I, there we go. Oh, they're soft. Wow, so I was like a little hesitant to order this. It's called Magic Light. Did I tell you how much the Picasso cost? The Picasso, so the rainbow ones were, yeah, I did. They were $7.99 a pack. So 8 of them for $7.99. I think I did tell you guys that. So this one is called Magic Light, and it is number 3. And this one, you can see it's like hot pink down to almost white. But it's not white, it's baby pink. So it's machine wash. Probably lay flat to dry is what they want, but it's 100% acrylic. So I would personally gamble and put it in the washer just because I live life by seating my pants. 360 meters, so that is 360 60 is 393 yards. And it's soft. It's not as soft as the Dora, but it definitely is not rough like the Super Saver or I Love This Yarn or anything like that. Not that those are like Super Saver is rough, but not that those are necessarily super rough. But this is definitely soft. Like, oh yeah, I could sleep under this. I could wear this for sure. So I got two of the pink. I got three of the pinks and three of the purples. And these are $6.99 a pack. So $6.99 for 4 balls of the with 360 meters in them. So pink, and then I'll show you the purple. The purple is like a deeper violet into like a lilac, lavender. And this one does have white, so that white color is not a light purple. It's white. Whereas on the pink, the whitish color looked like baby pink. It wasn't white. So there it goes. Okay, this one. I don't know why I bought this one. So I think this was a sale yarn, but I'm honestly not sure. The number is 58432, and it's called Alpaca Punto Gray. Okay, Alpaca Punto Blue Shades Purple Gray. Yeah, there's 6 in this pack. It's soft. I mean, you probably could have guessed that from looking at it. It's definitely soft and super fluffy. It is 20% alpaca, 20% superwash extra fine wool, 42% acrylic, and 18% polyamide. So this is not one that you dry. So it says machine wash up to 30 degrees, lay flat to dry. I don't really see much blue. It's mostly just purples. It's super squishy. And how many yards? So it's 80 meters. So this is probably the shortest one I've gotten, 87 yards. I'm not entirely sure what I thought I was going to make out of this. Maybe like a cute little like dress to put over leggings for my niece, but then the more I looked at it, the more I was like, maybe I have enough to make myself a cardigan, but to be honest, I don't think I have enough. I think I'd have to order another pack. Alpaca Punto. That's probably not how you say it. And that one was, actually, so that was not on sale. That was $10 a pack, so $9.99. I must have just like decided I really wanted it very badly. So I just got one pack of that. Next is, you guys have probably seen this one before, Puzzle Wool. 65274. And it feels like wool. It's not rough. And it is pretty consistent all the way around. It says it's a number 4. Okay. It's definitely fall colors, but definitely neutral tones. It is 230 meters, so I think that's like 250 meters. 230 meters is 250 yards. I'll remember it one day. And 50% wool, 50% acrylic. Machine wash, lay flat to dry. So it's really nice and soft. I would be okay wearing this like as a pullover sweater. I would be okay with my son wearing this as a pullover sweater, or using it as a blanket, or honestly it would kind of make a cute stuffed animal. Although I know people like using acrylic stuff for that, but it would kind of have like a cool little vintagey vibe if you did that. That was $7.99 a pack. You get 4 in a pack. I got a ridiculous amount of yarn. I don't know why I did this to myself. Next up is another Picasso. I didn't know I had gotten so many of these in white and black and white. So Picasso were the ones I showed you that were rainbow, different color rainbows, and different color, the watermelon one was Picasso. I'm pretty sure I got this for my husband so I could make him something like a scarf so he didn't feel left out. So there's the black and white Picasso. Next is this one called Universe. Here's the number, 64585. Universe in red black. It was $11.99 a pack, so for 4 of them it was $11.99. I spent like weeks and weeks and weeks putting stuff in my cart and finally placed the order late at night and was like, I don't have to think about it anymore. I made all the decisions because there's so many choices. It can get like really overwhelming. I kept changing my mind and taking things in and out of my cart, and so finally I just was like, I'm just going to pull the trigger and make the decision, and I did. So I wasn't actually entirely sure what I was going to get because I'm just so tired. So this is 15% wool, 11% acrylic, and 70% polyamide. It is number 4. Okay. It's very soft, and it's got like this fuzz coming out of it, which is probably maybe the polyamide or the wool. It doesn't really feel like wool necessarily. It feels very dense though, so that's probably the wool. And it is machine wash, lay flat to dry. Let's see how many. 230 meters, so 250 yards. And it's this pretty like ruby red color, deep red. You see the red a lot in this video on the camera, but in person you see a lot more of the black. And like, you see if I hold it back here, it like you see the black shadows popping out. That's definitely more of what it looks like in person, which is cool. It's cool, iridescent, like beetles and stuff. 4-pack, 4-pack, black, white, red. Yeah, $11.99. Next, another rainbow. I really must have just not even known what I was buying and just bought a bunch of rainbow stuff for these girls. And here's the number, 62912. And it is called Rainbow. So the style is called Rainbow, and it is also rainbow colored. But the actual name, I will tell you right now, green, turquoise, blue, gold, pink. Yeah. Green, turquoise, blue, gold, pink. And this is 100% acrylic, and it is roving style, so that's nice. And it's soft, but it's got that roving style feel where it's more like grippy than fluffy and dense. And this, I can definitely already see big differences in the thickness of the strands. You can probably see it too. There. So see how thick these are up here, and then how thin they are in here. So it says it's a number 3, but it's going to vary. 240 meters, so probably like 262 yards. Oh, I was so close. So 262 yards, It is machine wash and lay flat to dry. It's 100% acrylic, so you have that. And yeah, so I got you can see the turquoise is in there, and the green, and orange. And that was rainbow, so $7.99 for a 4-pack. I got in my mystery bag from Hobby a similar kind of yarn that was all silver and black and white, remember? And it feels almost exactly the same as this. It's probably about the same, probably about the same size too. And I'm pretty happy. $7.99 for 4 of these is, I would say, a good deal. So, okay, this is also a rainbow yarn in the same colors. Okay, so this one is called Morella Pink Shades, and it is $9.99 a pack. Let's see, it's called Pink Shades Blue Lilac, and the number is 65811. Ooh, it's so soft and sparkly. I love it. I love sparkles. I love sparkles. So it says it's number 3 light, 5% mohair. I feel like that might be 15. Yeah, 15% mohair, 35% acrylic, 40% polyamide, and 10% metallic lyrics. And it is machine wash, lay flat to dry. It's very soft, very light and fluffy. Here are the colors. It is, did I say the yardage? 165 meters. 165. So 180 yards. And you get 8 in a pack. And the colors look pretty consistent all throughout. The sparkles in it are gold. I don't know if you can see how sparkly that is. I've just really gotten into girly stuff lately, thinking about these blankets for my nieces. Also, like, maybe I'm having a girl. I don't know if I'm having a girl or a boy, but I think I just wanted maybe some other colors in my stock besides grays, greens, and blues. So, and oranges. So I somehow ended up with all rainbow type colors. $9.89 for an 8-pack. All right. And so the last thing I did was I had heard somebody talk about, and I had seen it on the site before, these mixed lots. So they wind their balls and skeins and hanks of yarn to a certain yardage, right? Because each one is X amount of yards. And then if there's any left over that won't fit into a complete ball, they just wrap it up and toss it aside. Well, Ice Yarn will do mixed lot bags where you just get the leftovers and it's just what's in the picture. You don't get to pick what colors you get. You don't get to pick how long each little hank of yarn is. Some of them is one specific kind. So one like, say, Rainbow or Morella or Dora. Some of them are like totally mixed where you don't even know what style you're getting. You just look at the picture and have some kind of idea, but they're not labeled or anything like that. So I got a mixed lot of the yarn Rockabilly. It's a newer yarn on the Ice site, and I really wanted to buy some balls of Rockabilly, but I didn't want to commit to a color. So I got a mixed lot of it. And so they sent me 3 bags of rockabilly leftovers. So I got a lot of greens and teal, pink, white, some rainbowy colors. There's some orange and yellow. I got ones that I picked, the lot I picked because I saw some consistency in colors. Like I saw there was a lot of turquoises and a lot of this like pink, and a lot of this like pink, green, blue color, a lot of this lime green color, a lot of this white color, you know, pink. I said that already probably. And just a couple pops of this orange. I did that because so that I could at least maybe try and make a complete project out of one color if I wanted. This might become like a scrap blanket, or maybe even like a hexagon blanket like the one I'm working on now with the cotton from Hobby. So let me open this up. See, this is one size and this is another. I definitely think there's more in this one than this one. It is crazy soft, like slick, fluffy, slinky, like petting a little rabbit. That's what they feel like I'm petting a rabbit. So Rockabilly says that it is 67% tencel. I don't know what that is. And 33% polyamide. They come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 15 different colors. Let me see if I can see a picture of. I don't know the washing instructions on them. It says it's worsted weight. My guess is it's probably machine wash, lay flat to dry. That's kind of been the theme throughout, and it doesn't have wool in it. So, and then here's another color, like a metallic-y gray, like gunmetal gray color, and some pink. Some of this like rainbowy. So this rainbowy one isn't like the regular Rockabilly, it's the Rockabilly color, which is the same tencel and polyamide for number 4 worsted. And so I got a bunch of colors. See, this one has a lot. This one has a lot, and this one has a little. So we'll see what I make out of it. It'll be really soft, whatever it is, and I'm pretty excited that I got them. I'm gonna have to wind all of these into more manageable little balls, maybe. But I mean, the knots they tied them in look pretty good too. I guess I'll just see what happens. They're so soft. They're really soft. That was my ice haul. Oh yeah, I was gonna calculate this for you. So I divided the shipping by the cost, or by how many balls of yarn I got, and I didn't count the mixed bag because they're not really balls of yarn, and I couldn't really figure out a way to calculate that. So the shipping came out to 74 cents each ball. So I paid 74-ish cents of shipping. Oh, and that mixed lot bag was oh wow, I paid a lot for that. Was $49. So I just got curious and it got the better of me there. So I paid about $2.40 per ball of yarn, and that's not including the mixed lot. So if I say the mixed lot is like 8 balls each, so 8 times 3 is 24, so then I would add 24 more. It would be, I paid $2.12 per ball of yarn. So I definitely, absolutely think that's worth it. So that was that $2.12 that I gave you was the total of the cost, like the actual cost of the yarn and the shipping. So I just divided my grand total by the amount of yarn I got, by how many balls of yarn I got. So I think they were all worth it for sure. All of them were worth $2.12. I got a lot of them for specific projects I had in mind, and so it's not like I was just kind of like blind reaching. I didn't know what they would feel like, but I kind of had some idea of what they would be like. So I'm not disappointed in any of them. They were all very soft, all very workable, all exactly what I had in mind. And I would definitely order from Ice Yarn again. I will once I deplete my supply and make these blankets. I'm on a clock for them. So this video has gotten really long, so I'm going to sign off, but I definitely recommend Ice Yarn. I definitely think that if you take the time to really know what you want out of a yarn, they'll definitely deliver. As far as trying to search within the site, I still am kind of clueless about that. Mostly I just went off of recommendations of other YouTubers, and some of it was just blind guessing, like with the mixed lot rockabilly and with the fluffy alpaca one. So, but I really liked them both, so maybe blind guessing works too. Just, yeah, I would pay very close attention to yardage and to what the yarn is made up of, and if you think it's worth the cost per package, and then to don't let the shipping scare you. Fill up your cart and then break it down and do the math. I didn't do the math before I ordered, but I knew it would even out, and if I bought the bulk quantities I needed for such big blankets from another website or another store, it probably would have come out to costing more than what I paid, just because some of these yarns would cost like $5 or $6 per ball of yarn, and I would need 10, 12 balls, and it would end up costing a lot. So I recommend it. It's good. If you like these hauls, I know I wasn't quite as, I kind of slowed down towards the end there, but if you like these hauls, let me know. I tried to get all of the information I could think of in there. Like I said, this is my first time shopping from Ice, so as I learn more about how these yarns knit and crochet and how they wash, I will definitely share more information about them. And if you subscribe, that'd be awesome, because I love making friends, especially on the internet, I guess. And yeah, that is my ice haul, and I'm so excited, and I for sure am going to make a work in progress video on that baby blanket I'm making, and then I will start on these other ones and show you how these ice yarns work up. So I'll see you guys later.